Good morning. Good morning. It's time to rise and receive. Welcome to your morning send off designed to support you in receiving what you most want by unlearning struggle. So, this is a pre recorded message that I'm sending to you for Christmas morning 2020. What a year this has been. So for those of you who celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas. And for those of you who don't, Happy Holidays, Season's Greetings, and happy almost end of 2020, because I know for most of us it has certainly been challenging. I actually don't know anyone who hasn't experienced some challenge. And so today is day 6 of seasonal support. I've been doing 10 days of weekdays as we come to the end of 2020. And I wanted to offer in particular some support, some comfort for soothing for those who are struggling during the holiday season. And what I've been doing is pulling one card from my brand new Receive Oracle card deck and illuminating a receiving principle that can help you unlearn struggle, soothe any struggle that you have, and open up to easy, natural receiving. So, if you don't know me, my name is Sonia Miller. I'm a speaker, coach, and best-selling author, and I am passionate about teaching people the skill set of receiving, because most of us don't know how to receive. What we know is how to hunt, pursue, and capture, which is all part of the hard work ethic and the doing model of power. And because most of us don't know about the being model of power, which is all about receiving, then when we're not receiving what we want, when we're not receiving our fulfillment, our goals, our dreams, all of the things that we work hard for, what we tend to do is do more of what we know, which is more hard work. So we struggle unnecessarily. And yet, when you know how to receive, so much of that struggle can fall away, because while there's a little bit of struggle that's a natural part of life, much of it is learned. And I'm all about teaching how to unlearn the struggle. So, the card that I pulled today for Christmas Day is Receive Availability. Receive Availability. So, if you need this message, if you need some comfort and soothing, I invite you to sit back and let these words wash over you. I also invite you to close your eyes, because sometimes the words can go deeper, and take a deep breath, because that lets you be in receiving mode. Here we go. Receive availability. I am here for you. This is the voice of availability. Availability is a core need which, when nurtured, eases struggle and expands your capacity to receive. How is this so? The answer lies in the last 2 words of availability's voice. I am here for you. For you. This means that when someone or something is available to you, you are the most important being in that time and space. You are the one being received with love and safety. Your words are received, your body is received, your feelings are received, your needs are received. You are witnessed, you are heard, you know you matter, you are important. As your need for availability is nurtured, life's goodness becomes more available to you. This is the way of receiving. Life shows you reflections of your inner world. If your need for availability is unmet, you will struggle if you believe that the outer world is the only place to find it. But if you begin to explore how it is that availability begins in your relationship with you, you will begin to unlearn this struggle. When you need availability, if another can't provide it, then take a breath or 2 and pause. Turn your attention within, close your eyes, and ask, how do I need to show up for myself? Listen and trust the answer that arises. As spiritual beings in a physical experience, availability usually yearns for physical presence. And so being available for yourself often requires a connection with your body. Consider being in nature, even if only to step outside and feel your lungs breathe deeply. Go for a walk and feel your feet meet the ground with each step, or simply change the position of your body. If you've been sitting, stand up or lay on the floor. As you feel your body, you will feel yourself become more available to you. So that's the Receive Availability card. And your willingness mantra for today, if you are struggling in any way, is to notice the struggle, and you can say this as often as you like. I am willing to receive nurturing by being available for myself. I am willing to receive nurturing by being available for myself. So, I hope this is helpful, and I wanted to do a little bit more of an unpacking as you move through the day today. If Christmas Day is challenging for you, either because you are alone and lonely and feeling disconnected, if there's certain expectations about belonging or being a part of, because it's a holiday season and either you can't, you never have, all your friends and family are unavailable, it's a COVID thing, it's just the way life is, the present doesn't look like the past. Or maybe you are with friends or with family, and that is challenging for you. I invite you to consider this idea of being available for yourself. Notice when you struggle. And one of the things around availability is that while we may not have other people available for us in the way we'd like, either because we're alone and they're not available, or we're with them and they're not available the way we'd like, emotionally, mentally, maybe there's a lot of past stuff about that. Okay. Part of what availability addresses is this way that we can abandon ourselves. We can abandon ourselves by not being available for ourselves. So we get lost in expectations or comparison or thoughts about how it was in the past. We can get lost in that, and then we're not with ourselves in this moment. Or when we're with other people, we might find ourselves bracing ourselves or reacting to things or getting in these mind loops about, all of these ways that these people are challenging for us. And so we're lost in that and not available for ourselves. So if you're struggling anywhere in that continuum, or it's completely about something else that's, up for you, you can notice when you're struggling. And then you can become available for yourself. And one of the simplest yet most profound ways of looking at the ways we can abandon ourselves is when there's two in particular that I've seen really is like, a really prominent way that we abandon ourselves that I just thought would be helpful to illuminate today. One is when we check out. Okay, so we might get into these numbing out sorts of behaviors, like just get in front of the TV or eat or vices or, activities, video games and things like that. They can all be fun. But if it feels like you're still struggling, that might be a way that you're abandoning yourself, and you might want to explore being available for yourself. I'm going to talk a little bit more just to reconnect with that card about how to do that. Another way that's really simple yet profound is when we get up into our heads and we analyze and problem solve and we tell these, we kind of replay these scenarios about the past or the future or what's happening out, here with this person. When we're up here, we might not be available for ourselves, because what we need is to be present with ourselves in our bodies. When you're up in here, we're often disconnected from the sensations in our bodies. So you can use some of the suggestions in the card about ways to connect with yourself and be present and available for yourself. And the very simplest way is to just notice, and then stop and take a few breaths. Breathing brings you from up here to down here. breathing brings you, taking a breath brings you from that state of disconnect. If you're checking out back to yourself, just breathe. Just feel the sensations of breathing. That's a way of becoming available for yourself. Okay? And just be gentle. And as you are available for yourself, then you can land. You can just really experience yourself. Take a few breaths. And then just ask, what else is possible now? See what your presence with yourself guides you to do. So you can really listen and act on that rather than just be lost, either in the past, in the future, in the reactions, whatever it is. Okay? Be available for yourself today and this holiday season. Okay? So I hope this is helpful. If it was, please like, please share. Other people may be checking Facebook on this special day for good reasons, and also because maybe they're struggling and looking for connection and availability. And if you're on YouTube, please subscribe. It helps me reach the people that I'm here to serve. And as always, if you'd like to take some next steps, learn more about receiving, check the links that I'll be providing. And there's always next steps that you can take. Have a great rest of your day. Merry Christmas. And I'll see you at the next Rise and Receive. Bye, everybody.